There's the whistle. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Where to from here? Looks like a good ball through. It's come loose. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Needed a better pass there. Tries a through ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's had a crack. That is gorgeous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Unbelievable.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Boots it upfield. And the counter is on. Looking to force his way through.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
He's pinged one through here. Passes it through. It's got through. Gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Now the pass. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Cuts it out. Tries a through ball. Oh, glorious footwork! Looking to shoot! And a second time! Knocks it towards the front. Brings it forward. Tries the route one option. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Passes it through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Looks to slip it through. Good clearance and very necessary. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Battles to win it back. Big chance! And shoots! Thrust towards the front line. He's had a go!
Good
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Is it in? What a rocket! That is special! Oh, that is a gem!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Looks like a good ball through. Top save! That shot was travelling. There's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Tries a through ball. Goes for goal! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger. And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Gets it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pumps it upfield. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Astute defending to ensure they got no further. Now the pass. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Looking to widen the gap even further here. That was travelling. Forward it goes.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. They've managed to get it away. Tried to play it through.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
He's through. Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Can he finish? This could fall anywhere. Oh, taken with style. Two to the good. They have breathing space. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way. Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Passes it through. He's got away with one there. That's one way to make your presence felt.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Oh, good interception. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Promising move that. Good inroad. They are rampant! And surely that settles it. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's broken through. He'll have a dip. They've done it. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. On-shell pass, that's the message there. Clears it out of harm's way. Into stoppage time, they must make something of this. And now they can launch a counter. He can get that clear. Hits one! It's a loose ball. It's gone a long way up and away. Fitz has got rid of that. Well read, he sorted that out. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity.